All right, everybody ready? Just for administrative purposes, I'm Fabio. I do community work on. I work for Bake Cake Group, and I do a lot of voluntary work on the DeFiChain side, community management, and I'm on Twitter a lot. I brought Flo with me. He does a lot of content creation and moderation for Twitter Spaces. And we have DeFiChain Pushy. I guess most of you already know him. He's a content creator. And then we have the DeFi DEX Trading live account. I'm not sure with who's on it. Maybe
that is Alex.
Can do it. Sorry?
It's Alex, the DeFi DEX trader. It's not the official account. It's his personal account. So sure. like the CEO of DTL, if we would call it like that.
Awesome. So we have Pushy and Alex here. Maybe you guys can start us off with a bit of an introduction, but first I'm going to pass the mic to Flo.
Yeah, sure. So actually this is a follow-up Twitter space. So we already had the pleasure to talk to each other, I guess it was end of February, where we actually already talked about what TTL, so Text Trading Live, is all about, what you guys are doing. And yeah, but in the last couple of months, it seems like you reinvent, quite loud, can you mute DeFi DEX Trader? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So that you basically in the last couple of months reinvented the wheel and you introduced a lot of new things. And so let me just quickly summarize my status quo, let's say until February, or what we were talking about in the last space, and then gradually move into what you guys did over the last couple of weeks and months. So DEX Trading Live is actually a community initiative to empower the traders through education. So you guys want to spread awareness of the advantages of the DeFiChain DEX. So to say, educate the community through content and competitions. And last time when we spoke, one of the big things were the masters. So you are holding DEX Trading Live masters. So basically challenges. You basically challenge the traders to demonstrate their skills in trading D tokens. And the competition itself shares insight into difficult trading strategies to help the traders learn from each other. And this was actually the last Twitter space we were talking about all the masters, what you guys are doing. And I don't know if you guys already had the copy trade bot live back then, but this is also now a feature you were working on. And yeah, let me just maybe ask you guys, first, what is it all about, this bot? And then gradually moving into the DEX Trading Live Privilege Club, what it is. So just go ahead and let's talk a bit what you guys did, in the last couple of weeks, months, and yeah, maybe start by explaining what this bot does, and maybe then DEX Trading Live Privilege Club.
Yeah, sure. A lot has happened in the past couple of weeks and months since we last spoke. At that time in February, we were just concentrating on the DEX, housekeeping on the DEX, getting the tokens, new tokens on the DEX, making it more attractive, organizing trading masters and all these things. And since then, we have also realized that not only is trading on the DEX attractive and has become more attractive through the DEX trading masters, but there is actually also demand from outside our ecosystem. And so we were developing a strategy, a plan to come up with a project that will help people outside the bubble to enter the DEX trading, through the EVM layer. And I mean, you mentioned the bot. The bot is only one part of the DEX Trading Live, and there is a lot of stuff to talk about. But yeah, it all started with the Trading Masters. We had the DEX Trading Masters 7 that ended in June, and that was so far the most successful one. And that was also the first one where we had a bot running in the Masters and accumulating profits on behalf of the members and the community, which we then distributed. So that was just a test because, as you have probably also heard, we designed our own native DEX wallet, and this is one of our key features in the DEX Trading Live, because that enables you to trade not only faster, but also really seamless. You don't have the delays that you face with a light wallet. You can do multi-transactions.
Correct. I just wanted to jump in here, right? I mean, this wallet you're talking about is actually genius. I mean, what it actually can do is you can go short, right, with just a click of a button, right? Whereas if you go into a DeFiChain wallet, for instance, you need to create a vault, you have to do this and that and many more clicks, right? And yes, much more streamlined, and I mean, you can do so much more things on that, right? You can handle multiple vaults, you can trade 3 accounts, you can, I don't know, so many more things, right?
Yeah, I mean, we as traders, we are heavy users of the DEX, and we were heavy users of the Light Wallet, and we have all quite heavy tears because we missed trades because of the speed of the Light Wallet, and especially going short and looping shorts was always a nightmare. So we knew that there is a possibility to do things better. And we are lucky enough to have Sasha among our team members, and he is the one we invited into the team when the problem with DeFiChain trade became apparent for the previous guy who won that. And Sasha stepped in, and we invited him to prolong this and to make it better. So that was basically in between before we started DEX Trading Live. And through all the interactions, discussions, brainstorming, it was quickly clear that we are able to build a much better wallet, and that will enable traders to get more profitable and faster. And it will also have benefits and features that may bring new traders. And when we opened the wallet for the first time to the public, that was in DEX Trading Master 7. So that was the first time people could use the wallet free of charge. And it was a phenomenal success. You probably have seen the numbers. That was a record-breaking DTM. And a big part of it was made possible through the wallet. So around the wallet, we have created more and more products, which we think will bring additional value, not only for the active traders on the DEX, but also for people who are not really active traders, but who would like to passively benefit from the trading. Because trading is the heart of DeFiChain, and we can make it possible that we create real yield from trading. And then when you become an investor in DTL, then you will be able to benefit from the staking rewards, or you will be able to rent a bot and follow professional traders' portfolios. Yeah, or so you will be able to...
all these things you mentioned, right? This comes with then the several tiers. You're basically talking about the privilege club now, and it's a tiered scheme or tiered program, and then each tier, gold, platinum, I guess, and diamond has its perks and benefits, so to say, right? We can talk about these then later as well. Yeah, just a quick one. So the wallet you mentioned, so this is now open to anyone, or are there any plans that you implement some features which are then also only available when you hold TTL, so your native token?
No, the wallet is only exclusively available to investors in DTL. So if you're an investor, you have DTL, then you will be able to use the wallet. And then it depends on your tier how much the wallet costs. So there is a monthly charge for the wallet. And for example, the Diamond members, they don't pay anything. And the Gold members will pay 2,000 DTL, which at the current exchange rate is almost nothing. But anyway, I mean, the benefits of the wallet have been shown through the DTM7, and we are currently running a special summer edition with a higher stakes, and we have now the upgraded version of the wallet at the start. So people are using it heavily through the DEX Trading Master Special Edition at the moment. And we are also creating already revenue through this wallet in the DEX Trading Masters. And that will be fed into the staking pools. So already what we are doing now is creating revenue, and that will already benefit the investors. But for non-investors, it's currently not possible to use a wallet. So you have to have DTL, because we want to make the whole ecosystem available on the EVM. So you don't need the USD, but you need DTL.
Okay, got it. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you just brought it up earlier as well. A lot of benefits, perks associated basically with the tiers. So let's talk a bit about the TTL Privilege Club. What is it? So what's your grand plan with TTL, and how do you actually or how do users benefit actually by holding TTL tokens then?
Yeah, well, we have 3 tiers. So we have Gold, Platinum, and Diamond, as you mentioned before. For Gold, you need to have 100,000 DTL. Platinum is 300,000 DTL, and Diamond tier starts from 800,000. So after the pre-sales, which ended on 4th of July, we had sold 36 million tokens, basically in a couple of blocks. It was a very highly sought after pre-sale. And we have now around 100 different investors, and some of them already have more than 1 million. Some of them have roughly enough to be able to achieve Diamond status, and a lot more Platinum, and of course Gold. So it's not so difficult to access the tiers, especially because we have our multiplier. And yesterday, as you know, our staking went live, and it's now 24 hours after we opened the staking, and from the 36 million DTL tokens that were available for pre-sale, already more than 35 million are now in the staking. So that means the community is really amazing, and they understand how this membership program works, and they were opting mostly for the 12 month staking. So more than 70% are in the 12 month stake, and that gives them a 1.5 multiplier. And that means with a little more of 533,000 DTL times 1.5, you already reach 800,000 required for Diamond. But let me run you through a little bit what are the benefits. So if you're a Gold member, you already have you benefit, of course, every investor benefits from the staking rewards, from the higher APRs through the real yield we are doing. As a Gold member, you will be able to use the wallet you will be able to rent a bot and follow some portfolios that we are building. And that are already two key features that are included in the Gold membership. You get reduced enrollment fees for the following DEX Trading Masters. The next regular version starts end of August. And and on top of all that, there will also be a handcrafted golden NFT. So this is already being developed. We shared a couple of weeks ago, we shared a camouflaged version, and we will have an NFT for gold, another one for platinum, and then of course one for the diamond. So the platinum tier, basically you have all the benefits from gold, but you get earlier access to bots. You have a broader access to what the bot can do, which portfolios you can follow. And you also pay less. You pay only half from what the Gold member pay for the bot and for the wallet. So, and of course, there are also further reduced fees for DTM or for some events and workshops. And we will also develop a growth portfolio that is exclusively available to Platinum and Diamond members. And the Diamond, of course, is on top of all that. So you have everything I mentioned is already included from Gold and Platinum, but you have the first and free access to the bots, so you don't have to pay anything. You can use the bots, you can use the wallet, and you will also have access to a special portfolio that is tailor-made with a balanced approach only for Diamond members. We will offer a trading consultation, like a 1 hour. So people can talk to us, we can give advice, we can help you building your dream portfolio, stuff like that. So DTM Trading Masters is then also complimentary, and the NFT to top it all off. And there will be an exclusive Telegram group also for only for the Diamond members.
Wow, pretty long and extensive list. So really cool benefits you guys put up there.
Just to jump in here with a question, if I would not be familiar with you guys, what you guys do, what the DeFiChain DEX does, what the DEX Trading Masters is, can you maybe just take a step back for like a noob or an outsider and give us a bit of a too long didn't read, so people that listen to this for the first time and encountered your let's say offerings, how would they approach that, and what do they need to know?
Yeah, you can see when you follow us on X or when you come into our Telegram group, and we did a lot of videos, and we did the X space with you guys before. So all of us, we have a long history in the DeFiChain. We are long-term investors, and we are committed to building. So we are not here and we will be gone tomorrow. So people know our faces. People know what we have been doing. People know that we took care and continue to take care of the native DEX, because this was unfortunately neglected for a long time. And we have made it more attractive, and we have started building the DTL project around it. So people can always reach us. We are here for the long term. And the biggest benefit is really our team. We have a great team, really dedicated members who have all their own edge and specialties. And that makes me very proud, because without my team members, the whole thing would not have been possible. And without the DeFiChain community and the trust the community placed in us, it would also not have been possible. So we were really blown away by the pre-sales. That shows you how anticipated that launch was. when you sell out like 98% in 2 blocks. And now with the staking, more than 95% of the tokens that the people bought in the pre-sale are now going back into staking. So that tells you also something about the price stability of our token. And so there is a lot to come, and everybody is welcome to get in touch with us, be it on X or join our Telegram groups or whatever. We are here to answer the questions, and we are delighted to be in this X space with you again. And if somebody has a question right now, please fire away.
We did invite Hosan to enter us on stage. I think he had a slight delay. Maybe you can introduce yourself, or maybe you have something to add to the topic as well.
Okay. Hi. Do you hear me? Everything okay?
Everything okay. We can hear you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm Honzan, maybe better known than Man of the Woods. I'm part of the DEX Trading Live team from very beginning, and it all starts by trading on DEX, and it was the topic that bind us together. And I'm also really glad that I'm part of this amazing project. We also make some big things, as was mentioned, DEX Trading Masters and so. But the most important thing that I see in the near future and the future of our project is bringing the DeFiChain ecosystem and the trading to the people that are not up to trade on their self, and therefore support the whole ecosystem, because as in everything, not everybody could be or want to be a trader. But I really like this idea that for our passion of DEX trading, to share it with other guys that want to take share by investing. And I think it's really it's very strong and nice cooperation, and the main thing that we can do to make DeFiChain great again. So I'm really looking forward, and thank you for you invite us here and give us chance to spread the word about DTL.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree with what you just said, right? I mean, also the onboarding of more people. I mean, it's at least this is my perspective on that. It's easy, especially for people who are not really deep into the topic, right? Who wants to do it themselves or whatever. They just want to click, and then maybe it's done by a bot, right? And this is actually what you guys offer. You offer these 3 awesome bots, and depending on which tier you have, you can actually then just let the bot do the thing, right? And as Alex mentioned it, the winner of the last Masters was actually the bot, right? So I mean, it seems like you are definitely on the right track here, and yeah, doing great stuff here. I'm just checking the website as well, and because I was curious what the APRs are, right? And these are actually also quite high. I mean, considering that as you said, 95% are locked, right? And for the 12-month period, if you lock the vault, 50+% is actually pretty good as well. So I mean, people are benefiting twice here, right? So not only from staking, but also then, let's say, all the other benefits you mentioned earlier. So definitely great things you guys are doing here. Pushy, anything to add here?
Well, of course, it's difficult for me because I'm not a trader, but I'm in the team. But it's really nice to see the community we have built so far. is very great. So we are at the very beginning with what we are planning to do, and still all the pre-sales were sold out in, I don't know, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, nothing. So we have big support for our project, and that's also very important because we have ideas, we have wishes, and of course we are building them, but having this support is very important. And so I see this with the other projects because we are not the only project that can heal everything. We need a lot more projects on DMC, and with this support the community gives us, also if they would give them to other projects, maybe from outside, to show them, hey, we have the DMC and maybe you can collab with Crypto Factor, like we did with DTL, for example, or whatever, and we can really build a strong thing here, and that's what we want to do. And I just want to say thank you for the big support.
100%. Community is everything here, right? So, and really great to hear that, that your community is 100% behind what you are guys doing, right? So, that's amazing. What's actually the plan for the future? So, last time we spoke, it was basically implementing a few things here and there, right? But I'm not sure if you guys back then even knew that, or how busy you will be then in the next couple of weeks and months ahead, right? And so, I mean, do you have a rough plan already in mind? What's next on the agenda, or just give the community a bit of an idea?
Yeah, Flo, we have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. When we spoke in February, that were just early days, developing some ideas, which led to what we have today. You mentioned the bot. We have a couple of them. We have them tested in the trading masters. We will have portfolios. When we get in the full launch, we will have investment portfolios that people can either invest directly into, or they can just rent the bot and follow that performance. Looking out in Q4 and in next year, we will fine-tune the portfolios. We will make the bots better. We have just announced the bundles. So the bundles are actually a very cool feature that we will also bring to the table next month when we fully launch. So real-world asset bundles. You can just buy one bundle. We have one for high risk, for medium risk, for low risk, and that will basically be the tool for you. You don't have to do anything. You can buy it and sell it anytime. And the good thing is that you don't even have to be a gold member to use the bundles. The bundles are available for everybody who has DTL. And this is kind of a entry level, I would say. Just buy a bundle, which is very popular also now on Bake. But we will make it possible to have bundles with real world assets. So you can have your bundle with Tesla, with MicroStrategy, with Coinbase, or whatever. You can choose what is your risk level, your risk appetite. You buy the bundle, you let it run, and you can benefit from that. And you can dive in a bit deeper if you want. You can participate in certain investment portfolios. You can do your own portfolios, or you can just sit back, relax, and just enjoy the staking rewards. We have also a lot of investors. They know that the real yield we are generating, which comes on top of the normal yield, will be above average. And as we can see at the moment in the DEX Trading Masters, we are already generating real yield. And when you add up the numbers, it's quite interesting. So, there is a lot of stuff to come. We have announced a lot already. We are heavily building on that. We want to have most of the products ready by mid of August. Mid of August is our anticipated full launch. And we are hoping to have the DEX listing on Vanilla Swap also before mid of August. And then it will finally be possible to buy and sell the DTL token through Vanilla. So we have a real DEX where you can enter our space, enter the DTL space, and benefit from all what we have built.
Yeah, that would have been one of my next questions anyways, how people can get actually the hands on TTL if they haven't bought it yet. So
Yeah.
you already answered that. So they still have to wait a bit longer and then they should be able to do it. But just a quick one, because you mentioned the masters, right? And it's, you talked a bit about it. Just to recap it a bit here, give us some numbers here. As far as I remember, right, you start with 250 DUSD, and then the people try to trade it up. So what were actually the winners? So how much profit did they actually make? And just, I mean, as you just mentioned earlier, people can then buy into these strategies, right? Bots or whatever. So I mean, this is something people may expect in the future, right? I mean, it's not sure. It's no financial advice whatsoever, right? But I mean, just to give them some numbers, some perspectives.
Yeah, sure. Of course, this is never anything is guaranteed, but we have a history of the DEX Trading Masters, which goes back to May 2023. So we have been doing that for well over a year. And I mentioned the DTM7 before. That was actually our anniversary edition, which was running in May and June this year. And that was also the one where we had the first time the wallet at the start, and we had the first time a bot also going through the field. You mentioned before the bot won the Trading Masters. I have to correct you there. The bot had a very good performance. The bot made more than 900% profit. But the actual winner was Hulix, who is also, I think, listening, and have to say hello to him. He is, by the way, not only a pro trader, as he won the DTM 7, but he is also one of our ambassadors, together with Marcel, who is also one of the top 5 traders we have in the space. So talking about DEX Trading Masters 7, the average profit at that Trading Masters was 348%. So you have to let this sink in. That was the average. And the highest gain was made by Hulix. He actually made 2,570% profit in 1 month, in a little bit over 1 month. So the top 10 traders made more than 1,000% on average. The top 5 traders made more than 1,800% profit. And I could go on. And you can go to the website DeFiChain.trade/competition. And there you can not only follow now live our currently running special edition of the DEX Trading Masters, and you can see what profits people are making. But you can also click on history and you will see all the history from DTM1. So we started more than 1 year ago in May. We had 9 people joining, and we had an average profit of 45% at that time. And from there on, we grew. The DEX Trading Masters 3, we had already 24 people who traded with us. In the DEX Trading Masters 5, we were 22, and Trading Masters 7 was 31. 31 people participated, and not only did they participate, but most of them made a profit. So you can see everybody's performance in the history tab. And you will see that out of the 31 traders in the DTM7, 26 were in the green. And those who did not make a profit, that was their own fault. Let's put it this way, because it is the truth. If you're not actively trading, or you blow up your vault and get liquidated, then of course you cannot make a profit. But that's why we have all this educational stuff that we started with, and we have been doing so many workshops. Big thanks, shout out to Mr. Swayze here, who has been spending many hours doing these workshops in German and English. So we have basically started educating people about how to trade on the DEX, because it's obviously a bit different from the normal Wall Street and whatever. So, but people have learned. People have they have really, like a sponge, they took this advice, they took this knowledge, they watched our videos, they went to our website, they read through our educational content, and they became traders. And then when you see people joining for the first time and they make a small profit, and then they join again, and then suddenly they are in the top 10 or in the top 5. And, this is something that is really rewarding, that makes us very proud. And it just shows what is possible. So, and that has always been the goal, to make trading accessible to more people. Not everybody is a trader, we know that, and Honsan pointed that out very well. But who wants to trade will find all the tools he needs on our website, and he can now have the wallet. And those who don't want to engage that deeply in trading, or don't want to participate in the trading masters, they can rent a bot, they can buy a bundle. There are now so many possibilities that you can passively profit and benefit from what the professional traders are doing. And I think that is the reason why our launch has been very successful, and that's why we see a bright future ahead.
One question here. So maybe it's a two-part question. So the first part is, if you say there's like the bot did 900%, there's many people, I think on average it's 350%. For a lot of people from the outside that are not used to trading on the DEX, that maybe come from TradFi and are trading in, normal market circumstances, this is unheard of. I mean, this is, if you outperform an index, yes, and you do 20% or 30%. I mean, I think Warren Buffett did 30% compounded, over the course of, 50 years or so, which puts him in the spot of best investor ever. Of course, this is something very different than trading. So the first part of the question is, how come that there is a system or there is an approach that can basically deliver you 350 or even 1,000% within a month? And then the second part, when you answer the first part, the second part would be, if somebody would be interested in finding out more and doing this himself, how to get started.
Yeah, for this, I would like to invite Honsan to explain that for you, because he is one of the best traders we have on the DEX, and he is one of our founding members, and he knows his stuff very well. So, Honsan, can you please take up this one?
Okay. It is maybe easier that it should be seen. The advantage and disadvantage on the DEX is that we are still early, and we are, I would say, still a small group of traders there. And also the liquidity is not so huge at this time on DEX. So the main cause why these gains are possible is because on the traditional market you are not used to move the price by the 1 or 2% by one trade. On the other hand, on the DEX, it's quite usual that because of the small liquidity, you move the price a lot from 0.5% to maybe 3% is quite usual. So this is the way when you can get the opportunity, and that opportunity occurs quite often. So I think that the most important is to find a way how to get used to routines, to use the tools that we provide. And I think many of our traders from our group would confirm that it's quite easy to get used to it. So the reason is simple, because we are not so many, doing these things make the difference. And if you get used to the routines, it's quite easy to make big profits. And also it's always it's a cost of time, how many time you want to spend to wait for the opportunity. And that's practical the all that comes together. The time you want to spend to know the routines, to know what follow, and all this stuff is easily reachable in our Telegram group, where we share the ideas. And I think anyone who is interested is invited to try it. And as I always said, nice thing of DeFiChain, and especially the token system, is that you can use whatever fractional part. You can trade with $1 same as with million. So you don't have to be afraid that you will lose a big bag of money, and you get used to it, and everybody's welcome to join us.
Awesome. So you would say the best place to get started is joining the Telegram group. Maybe somebody from the team, can you reply to this Twitter space? So if you go onto the bottom right of your screen, there is like a talking bubble. If you can drop your Telegram group there for everybody to see, then people can join that right away.
We'll do in a second.
Yeah, let me add a few points to Honsan. The DEX is really their own space. It has a lot of unique features which you will not find on the SEXs on the Wall Street. Normally, as an investor on Wall Street or Nasdaq or whatever it is on the DAX, you just follow the herd. So when you see an opportunity, you can be sure that a lot of institutional investors already made that trade. So you are left with the crumbs. On the DEX, it's different because there are always opportunities, because there are always people who don't really understand anything about slippage. They don't know the pool sizes. So maybe somebody is selling their portfolio, and they sell 100 Tesla at one time. So the price suddenly drops 5%. And then the real traders, they are there, and they use these opportunities and they make a huge profit. I never forget in DTM5, we had somebody selling Facebook, and it made the price drop by 54% on the DEX. And Honsan was the fastest, so he was the first to buy, and he made huge profit out of that. So these are opportunities which are unique. And then, of course, we have constantly premiums and discounts. So, and you can just be a premium discount hunter, and you can make slowly your profits, because we have the future swap, which is a great feature of the DEX that will rebalance the token prices weekly to a 5% range. And if you play that smart, then you can generate additional profits. So there are many, many possibilities. But that's why we say, go to our educational section of the website, go to our YouTube channel, watch the videos from Mr. Swayze, and learn what there is to learn. And then just join the DEX Trading Masters, because learning by doing has always been the best. And the normal trading masters, in the past, it cost 25 DUSD as a joining fee. So this is, I don't even know how many cents, US cents that is, but this is the cheapest 1 month seminar you can get. So you can use 500 DUSD and you can trade with the professionals. You can learn from them because all the trading addresses are open. You can follow the best traders. You can see live what they are trading, and you can copy them if you like, or you can just take ideas from the top 5, the top 10, whatever, and you will learn a lot through this event, and you will become a better trader. So we have many, many examples, people who just did that, and they are now making these huge profits like we saw in DTM7. Like Hulix, I think he just joined in DTM6, and then he won in DTM7. So you see what's possible. Yeah? So so that just shows what the trading can do, why we have this profits, which for an outsider, as Fabio mentioned, is is difficult to comprehend. But yeah, we have proven it. I mean, everything is there. It's not some hocus pocus. It's all real there, and everybody can look it up. And I myself have made the 100x challenge, which ended, I think it was back in April. So to see also that this is possible in the long term. So the goal was in less than a year make 100x. And that was even before we have now our special wallet. So now it's even much easier to reach this kind of profits also in the long term. And you always have to remember that the people who are successful in the trading masters, they have their main accounts. They have 1, 2, 3 main accounts. They are trading regularly, and nobody is complaining about the DUSD price or the DeFi price. You know, nobody complains because we are making profits, and most of us we are trading already with profits, so we have not lost money. But we also put in the effort, and that is like with everything else. You put in the effort, and you can also reap the benefits. So yeah, we can only encourage people to get started with that. But a lot of people, they don't have, they're not traders. They don't want to be a trader. That's fine. And that is exactly why we expanded the whole thing. We came up with a DTL that we can also invite people who are not active traders, who have a full-time job, who have a family, who have maybe only half an hour a day or whatever. So they can also benefit from the professional traders. And at the end of the day, that all strengthens the DeFiChain. And that's why we all are here. All the projects who are building, the ultimate goal is to help the DeFiChain become more attractive. And what we need in the hopefully not so distant future is our Solana moment. You know, you look what Solana did like a year ago. They were also almost dead. People said, yeah, it's trading around $8 or something. And where are we now? You know, Solana is now back over 150, was already over 200. And when more people outside our ecosystem, our bubble, start to realize what great things are possible on the DeFi meta chain, on the EVM layer, then I'm pretty sure that we will also have our moment.
I totally agree with that.
Fabio, I guess it's time to open the floor then for questions, right?
Yes, indeed. I just invited Hulix up to stage. He raised his hand. Maybe he had something to add. Welcome, Hulix. Not sure if it's working. Hulix, can you try to unmute yourself, bottom left?
Hello?
Yeah, working.
Okay, guys. Hi. I just wanted to say some words. I'm at the beach right now. It's quite windy, sunny, and about 35 degrees. But I was hearing to the conversation in between the drinks, and I had one additional layer that I wanted to add to the layers that have already been mentioned by the others in regards to possibilities on the DEX, like pool shift and also discount and premium possibilities. And the third layer, and for me at least, I think it's the most important layer, is to know that we have stocks on the DEX that are quite volatile. And you also need to understand what kind of macroeconomics are around those stocks, of course, and you need to know when the earning calls are in. You need to know a lot of things that a normal professional trader needs to know. And if we look at DTM7, especially at DTM7, we had extreme movements from GameStop. I think it was from $17 up to $80. So that means that you can go all the way long up until $80, and then you can go leverage short down to $20. So you really have huge possibilities on the DEX if you know what you do. Of course, it's with a certain risk, but if you are a trader, you know that risk, and you can cope with that risk. And I think moving forward and looking at, the bot idea and also the bundle idea, I really think that for people that are not really willing to trade, which is absolutely fine, as it has been said, this is a massive opportunity. I mean, you're following people that know what they do, or at least they first of all pretend to know what they do, but then you can also see that they really know what they do, because you have the DTMs from DTM1 to DTM 7.5 that proves that they don't just pretend, but they really know what they're doing. So they're not using only the know-how about the stock market, but they additionally know the DEX capabilities, the specialities of the DEX, and can make profit out of those, I would say, 3 layers of the DEX. And this is summarizing why those profits are possible. And I also want to say one last thing. I don't know, it's, as I said, it's noisy and quite windy here. The team behind, this is really an amazing thing. I've been in crypto and in trading since a very, very long time. And if I look at, for example, the group that is now trading the DTM 7.5, this is really, I mean, it's just amazing, because it's a group of people that talk to each other, that gives tips to each other, that makes fun of each other in regards to certain trades, that, talk about their own strategy, like I did this morning. And I said, I will do some very crazy thing. At the end, it turned out to be not that of a crazy idea that I had this morning. But this is, it's key. It's fun. It's great. And it's team spirit, and it's together, and it's moving in one direction. So there are a lot of very good words that can be used, for what is being generated out of the whole DTL, bubble. So that's it from my side. I will go back to mute on my microphone, and I hope I did not disturb too much with the wind and the sun.
The only thing you did was you got us challenged.
Well, that's fine then.
Your audio quality was actually rather impressive for for being at the beach. No wind at all, at least from my side. Maybe you also want to show your headphones.
Yeah, and this was a guy who started with 500 USD in the middle of May this year and ended up with 13,352 after a little bit over 1 month. So that shows you what is really possible. And as Hulix mentioned, and as I mentioned before, we have a great team. It's not only our core team who is doing the DTL, but it's everybody who is really chipping in, who is active in the trading masters, who is active in our Telegram group. And when you join our Telegram group, you will not find any hate speech or bad mood. That is nothing that we have there. We are making fun of each other. We are giving trading tips, and it's really a great community. So that is something that also encourages us to drive this whole thing further, because we see that people have fun doing it, and they're learning from each other, they challenge each other, and through all this communication, there also come a lot of ideas, So it's not only just developed by 1, 2, or 3 minds. So a lot of ideas come through the trading, through the discussion, and that is basically the backbone I'm really grateful for. So that's enough for me today. I think I lost my voice already.
Okay. Hey, Fabio, are you here? No, doesn't seem like. Okay. Then I would like to open the floor for questions. So if you guys have any questions, either drop them in the chat box below, or raise your hand, and then Fabio will unmute you guys, and then you can step up and talk to the TTL guys directly.
I'm here, by the way. I'm here. I put my phone away and I couldn't find it instantly. For now, there is nobody that has his or her hand raised, and we're also approaching the full hour, by the way. About a minute ago, until we hit the full hour. Normally we build these spaces, or the original plan, at least for the spaces, are to hit about the full hour, which we are approaching right now. So if somebody has an urgent question, I would suggest to raise your hand and come up and talk. By the way, if you scroll on top of the Twitter space, if you open the Twitter space, I pinged the Telegram group, DEX Trade Talk, and this is probably the best way to get started if you want to know more about guys building and trading on the DeFiChain DEX. I would suggest to start there. That's it from my side. I don't really see anybody with a question. Maybe, I don't know, if somebody has some finishing words or some wishes, some predictions to leave us off with, now's the time.
Maybe from my side, just stay as supportive as you are now as a community. And whenever you have a wish for what you would like to see in maybe the wallet that we provide, just reach out to us. I also answered with our DTL Telegram group. So we have the trading group and the DTL group. And just stay tuned what we deliver. We have many things on our list. And as you heard before, whenever you have a wish, just reach out to us. We are at the early stage. So support us. And thank you for being supportive so far.
Yeah, thanks, Pushy. Nothing to add from my side. Thank you guys for hosting this. That we don't have any question shows that our communication so far has probably been working. And you can always find us on X, on Telegram, and and as Pushy just said, reach out to us with whatever question you have, or if you have an idea and you want something that we can look into or develop something, let us know. We live together with the community, so we depend on you, and we depend on your creativity, your ideas, and our job is to build, and that's what we are doing. So thanks all of you, and that's from my side.
Thank you. This was very, very insightful. Just from my side, regular housekeeping. So this space is recorded, meaning if you didn't hear the beginning, you will be able to go back and listen to the full episode. We're also going to be featuring this episode on podcasts, both on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and it might even be uploaded on YouTube. Going to check with our team on that. And maybe early next week, we are going to summarize the biggest bullet points out of the conversation into a blog post. So you will definitely be seeing a few posts about DEX Trading Live and the conversation we had today over the coming days. It's probably going to take us 48 hours to edit everything and to kind of make a summary. It's probably going to take until early next week, but stay tuned for that. Anything left to say, Flo? Otherwise, thanks everybody for tuning in.
No, also thank you very much. It was a great space, and see you soon.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks guys. See you.
See you.
Bye. And maybe Flo, you can answer me.
Of course I will. I'm about to do it now.
Perfect.
Thank you.